morning, day traders. This is Mike with Ripper Dart Trading. I was just spacing out this morning. I was sitting around reading stupid shit on Facebook that I hardly ever get on Facebook anymore, and realized that, holy crap, it's 5 minutes to the bell. So I ran down here, turned on my computer, and I am just now looking at all this stuff. I had already looked and saw that AMD again was bouncing around the 24 area. It held strong another day. It barely got below. At the end of the day, it got below it by about 15 cents and then jumped back to it this morning. And so it's gonna open about the same place it did yesterday. We'll look for it to find some support or resistance that it can't break, and try to get in there. I did get some sleep last night, so I won't be so annoying or quiet, or I don't know. I haven't even watched or edited, or not edited, but put in any comments or anything for yesterday's video yet, so I'm sure it's terrible. And yesterday we lost a little bit of money. We got some back at the end. I made a boneheaded mistake. I went to sell half of my position, and I had my a chart selected in my hotkey. Ended up closing that chart but not getting me out. And I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. It did cost me a little bit of money, but that's what you get for making poor decisions the night before. We got about 5 seconds to the bell. Let's see what happens. Looking kind of weak at the moment. We got a small gap to fill below, but that 24 has been such a stud the last couple days. I like to see this thing get above this 24, 14, 15-ish area and build some support so I can get in long. I need to come back and give me. I really just don't want to do it on the first candle, but I might get left. All right, we're in long. Wanting that 14, 15-ish area to hold. Which it's not at the moment. Good God. That was a bad trade. That's why I don't like to get in on the first minute or two. Or 3, sometimes 4 or 5. It's just too much stuff can go. It's just up and down a lot. And it never really proved. I mean, it was bouncing around here, but we never got a candle to stop there as support, so it wasn't the greatest idea to jump in there. Let's see if we can hold below it here. In short. Oh my goodness. Now it's gonna rip back up. Stay below 15. Let's go take out 24 for the first time. in 3 or 4 days. Man, oh man, guys. We can't. So this right here should have been my first entry of the day, right here, short. If this stays below, but it's having some trouble here. I should have never jumped in that long. We got all these. I love these long wicks, and that I'm short right now. We should be able to break down here. We're showing a downtrend on the 5 minute and the 1 minute, so. But man, it just keeps fighting back up. Trying hard. I mean, the signs are there for it to break down, but it's not. I mean, it's fighting really hard. Of course, it couldn't hold it when I was long, so now it's going to jump up there and break it when I'm short now. That's what it hates me this week. Oh, we got another one of those long wicks. This has got to break down at some point. It just keeps. I mean, technically we're getting some lower or higher lows right now, which I don't like very much, and we're getting slightly higher highs. We need this thing to break down now. Where did I get in at? 24.10, almost 24.11. That's not the greatest little entry by me either. About to have to get out of this thing. There's a bunch of people there at 16, so if we get through 16, it could just run on us. Momentum seems to be shifting a bit here to the upside, like I saw those lower or higher lows forming there. So we need a big washout here if we're going to stay in this trade. Come on. Probably should have thought about possibly getting out while I was a little bit green there, but it's really not. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be patient and see if this thing will work out. It's not. We just need the buyers to stop and let us through the 206 area, and we could be. This thing has barely cracked 24 the last 3 or 4 days, so if we can get below that and with some momentum, we could see pretty good little drop. got a little triangle forming if you guys can't see it. Squeezing this together. Probably dangerous for me to be drawing this while it's happening. Could get my ass kicked on the when it jumps up. But if it jumps up. But there we go. Price of squeeze in between that. We want to see it break to the downside, obviously, with us being short. All these long wicks here are still giving me hope that we made a good decision here. So frustrating that it's just hanging out at our entry. The part of that is we should have been closer to that 214 area, 15 on our entry. We got almost 24.11. All right, we broke the triangle, so we could see some good action here. SPY just had a major crack as well. There's the pivot point right through it. Heading towards that 24, the stud. And the way it's reacted to this level every day, part of me just wanted me to just take that and wait for it to bounce back up, because it has shot it back up every time it got there. See if 205 can hold it down. Everything just had a pretty good drop, and we're having a little pullback on everything right now. So hopefully this is just a little retracement, and we're about to head back down. Jesus. You know, I've been pretty successful with this stock, but today it's just really, this week is just really not as predictable as normal, and just the last couple weeks it's just been very choppy. It's taken forever to find a direction, and when it does, it's been a slow one. And there's a lot of days where I was able to make a pretty decent profit by, this time and be done. All right, SPY just cracked again, so hopefully, well, I wouldn't say cracked. It just had a big red candle, so hopefully it's on its way down, and we follow it here. Only thing that scares me is NVIDIA's just broken out of its 5-minute range and heading higher at the moment, so we could pull with it. See some death red candles. to stop checking my text messages in the middle of a trade. Alright, let's get down there at 24. We don't need this guy anymore. We're definitely not in this range. But for the most part, the other one kind of is showing a downtrend still, so we'll keep that one there for shits and giggles. Agony. This is a very agonizing trade. It's just such a 24 is such a battleground. We can't get any movement down. What's crazy is if I had stayed in my original trade, which was not a smart idea, I'd be pretty close to break even right now. So I feel like we're about to find out very quickly. We might be wrong on this one. I feel like if we're if it's gonna go up, it's about to do it. What are we in it? 8, 11, 21. We're lucky it held again. I was close to just putting in a little stop loss so that if it broke out of that, I wouldn't have any choice but to get out of it. When you're in a trade like this so long, you could sometimes talk yourself into waiting to see when it breaks out, you know, and then we'll be like, okay, we'll wait till 18 and see if, well, let's wait till 20, you know, and next thing you know, it rips and it's at 25 and you could have gotten out somewhere in here. So let's do a stop. 24, let's say 17, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna put it in there. Okay, so I want to use it in a minute. Alright, I'm going to put it in there right now. So now, I can get my hands off the keyboard. And not let emotion come into it if it rips up. So our this line means nothing now. We got more of a channel between right here now. That, I mean, the downtrend is gone, the uptrend is gone. It's just we're just sideways right now. Boring, boring, boring. Let's get down there. There's a lot of people buying at 107. Right here, we got a big order. We don't like big orders on that side when we're short. We want to see that 187 just dwindle away. 190, see it's bigger now. 191, we don't see these numbers getting smaller on the bid side. Watch them dwindle away and then we can drop below it. And we want to see 107s in red flashing on this side. There we go. Wow. Come on, you can do it. So this is still just the bottom of the range. Or the little channel that we're in. It's nice to be down here. I'd like to see this thing crack, but we still, at least we made some lower lows, but we need to get down close to 24 with some steam, bust right through it. Come on, you can get through 203. There's a bunch there, we can do it. See, the volume is very low, so we're not getting a whole lot of moves. You see the biggest two volume candles, right here, big. God, there's a lot of people there at 203. Hey, let's get some volume and push right through. Just paint this with 2403. There's some 24th halves. They're fighting us. I don't need this thing to go to $23 or anything. Just like to get below 24 a little bit. I'll take, $23.80. Get back green a little and get ready for the weekend. We have to have a couple green candles on the way down. Okay, they can't all be red, so I'm okay with this a little bit right now. I think I'm gonna take off my stop now that we've made our way down a little bit. Before I forget it's there and I try to do something and I'm blocked because I have an order in already. 23 is a lot. We've sold through a little bit of it. Hold it down, 25. You can't. Looking at SPY, it's pretty choppy, channely too. Nvidia is on a steady uptrend. Well, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have taken my my stop off. We don't want to go much higher than this. Now we've got a big green candle on SPY too. Back to the top of the range. This is just some boring ass action, guys. Which I don't like. To get back down there, I might take some off just because it's I like to trade, with a profit target, profit and a stop, I don't like to lose more than 100 on a trade. I really don't like to lose more than 50, but I'll let it go 100 sometimes when I'm trading correctly. And then I like to get at least 100 on a trade. I lock in that first 50 when we get there recently, just because when it's been this choppy. If we can get to 100, lock in the 50 and let the rest go, in case it starts a big move. But I've been trying to implement a time limit as well, and we've been an awful long time. And the main reason for that time limit is because you can talk yourself into some dumb shit after you've been sitting here watching it for a while. You start to, make yourself see certain things when they're not really there. And honestly, right now we got this on the 5-minute, pretty sweet little downtrend going. You start looking for things like that to keep you in a trade. Now that's a descending triangle pattern as well. Downtrend, descending triangle. I mean, reading some little chats. You guys, I have a Discord channel. I have a private one with just me and a buddy. I got a group one. It's only a couple people in there. But if you go to my website, Rip or Die Trading, you can get the link to the Discord. We don't really have much action in there right now, but it's only 3 or 4 guys. Like I said, this is still a pretty small channel. We're not trying to charge you anything, or we just want to get better as traders together. Alright, can we do it here, guys? Can we break down through 24? I'd like to see 11, so yeah, if we could just hop below, just barely break 24. I'd take 23.90 at this point. I'll get out. That'll give me about a $50 profit. Start my weekend. Go out green. I always have a better day when it's green, even if it's just 20 bucks. Especially coming from behind 100, that'd make me feel pretty good. Actually, I'd feel a whole lot better had I not taken that first trade. That was just dumb. I was just ready. I wanted to make some quick money, and I kind of went back to my old 50-50 pick the first direction that looks right at the beginning, and that can work sometimes, and it worked for me for a while until it didn't, and I was trading 5,000 shares then, and when it didn't work, it was ugly. We got a ton of people stacked up at 205. We can sell through that. We could see our move down. But SPY is on an uptrend right now. Everything's uptrending that I'm watching except for this. Can we get through this, the bottom of this trend, or this channel? There's not that as many as there were at 03. There's a bunch of selling at 04, so this could be the time. '03 is getting eaten up. Now 04 is now too. It's a battle. Looks like we got people stacked up at 02 afterwards, so we're gonna need some pretty good volume to get through here. Oh man, they're really starting to stack up at 03. Can we do it? I mean, the old saying is that, you know, as volume fades, the price tends to fade with it, and we definitely have not much volume right now. However, we have a ton of people at 03 and 02 and 03 that are buying when we get there, and if we don't have enough volume to push through that, we can't get any lower. Part of me is just begging myself to get out right here. Just $24 has held it up for so long the last 3 or 4 days, and every time I sit here and see if we can get through it, it slows down like this and then rips on me up, and I miss out on what I woulda, coulda, shoulda had. But eventually this thing keeps hitting 24. It's got to break. All right. Love to see a big old red one right now. About a 10-cent red candle, just bow. Hold it down, 5. We got a bunch of people back at 3 again, but selling through it pretty. Oh man, they're jumping up big. More at 4. Keep it down, 05. Sell through 3, 2, 1. Crack 24. And we'll be celebrating into the weekend. Alright. Oh, look at all those buyers. We're going to need a lot of volume to get through here. Oh, we're eating up quick. Eating up quick. Nice. rules say take half at 100, so I did it. I hated to because I feel like if this thing cracks, you know, that's a lot of missed profit, but $24 has been such a beast, though. I don't want to risk it not locking something in. Especially with SPY and NVIDIA going up. It's kind of crazy that this one's going down. Apple's going up. Facebook's sideways. All right. Back down here. Alright, hitting 24 up pretty hard here. There we go. This is where I told you I wish I had a, you know, you want to, now you wish you'd have held all of it, but it didn't crack too much. Then we need 24 to hold it down right here. If we can stay below 24 for a little bit, that'd be nice. We'll probably start to see shorts piling in here at 24 soon, stacking up at 24 to help hold this down. It's holding it down for now. There we go. I thought about just pulling it. If you heard me clicking a button, it kind of just, you know, you're red to green, wipes out my bad trade. Let's see, do I want to put in a stop? I'm just done. I'm just done. I have 24 is in such a beast, and you know what? If it goes down, it goes down. I got out. I turned a shitty decision into I erased a shitty decision, basically. This thing's not moving quick enough for me. It's Friday. Volume's usually lower on a Friday, so could look at this in an hour and go, damn it, it went all the way down to 23 bucks and I missed it, but I'm good with it. So you guys know the drill. If you enjoy these videos, the best way to show me is to hit the subscribe and like buttons. Any questions, comments, or if you call me a dumbass for that first trade, put it in the comments and I will do my best to reply. There's not very many, so should be pretty easy. You guys enjoy your weekend and I will see you Monday.